brisk today. Although I am wearing my nice warm vest that Megan got me. Something a little bit different today, my friends. Today, I don't want to say we're going on a hike, but we're going to go on a hike for 6 hours and 13 minutes. Now, if you guys remember, I've stated that I'm staying with my parents until my girlfriend and our house gets done, which hopefully will be very soon. It's taking a lot longer than what I expected. But anyway, I'm staying with my parents. Thankfully, they had an extra room that they don't use, that I actually grew up in, that I'm staying in. And you also heard about my car actually shitting the bed. So, with the car shitting the bed and me being locked up at home, I'm gonna go for a nature walk. And I believe that was a unmarked cop that just drove by. I'm from this area, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not just a lonely hitchhiker. So I GPS'd it to walk it 6 hours and 13 minutes to walk to my buddy's house. And I'm gonna do my best to actually walk there and enjoy the brisk day and summer. Well, not summer, winter, I should say. But it's not too bad out here. Got a t-shirt on, got my wool shirt on, got the vest on. Of course, it's not zipped up because, but I got 2 things of water. So yeah, I'll keep you updated along the way, hour increments, if something comes up, any nature, even if I get picked up. So I figured it'd be better to walk against traffic rather than with traffic. I completely lost my senses when I crossed the road back there, but now we're on the right side. Traffic is coming towards me. They can see me. Other than that, I learned that by a state trooper actually when I was riding bikes on this road as a kid. He told me it's better to walk or ride my bike against traffic on the side of the road, of course, rather than with traffic. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice long walk. I'm actually finding myself getting a little frustrated with people in my life that I care about, because my life has taken such a fucking left turn. And I don't mean left as in politically, I mean just like a left turn to keep me going in fucking circles. That guy didn't get over at all for me, so I had to hop on the other side of the ditch here. So I do have my waterproof boots on. Paid $104 for these things at Dick's Sporting Goods up in New York. And they're waterproof, they're comfortable, they fit like a sneaker, I think. But that's what I got on today. They're black, they're not steel toes, they're more like a hiking boot. Pennsylvania scenery. All right, so we're about 10 to 12 minutes into this walk, and holy shit, I've already started to sweat. That should tell you that I am out of shape. But the walk really is peaceful. Like, I mean, minus when the cars go by, the very few cars that go by, it is quite peaceful. Okay, so we're starting, not the very first incline, but the first big incline I got to do. It's not steep, it's just the longest and the first. and I'm out of shape. It doesn't start to go uphill more till that road you see off to the left. I mean, we're going straight, but whew, got my work cut out for me. We're in the middle of it now. You know what I find really grotesque about certain people is the fact that they really can just heave cans and chip bags and shit out the window. Pretty gross. I'll show you. Water bottle, soda and energy drink cans. I don't know, I passed a couple juice bottles and shit back there. Nandy fountain beverage. Plastic straw. Ah, yes, we have reached the top. You'll see all these weeds and shit behind me. Great places for deer to lay. Look, there's even a fucking tire back in there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, I can't zoom in front facing. Just, I mean, milk cartons back there, more cans and shit. Just crazy. But like I said, we made it to the top. And we are 23 minutes in. Whew. More garbage. What a shame. So, as I mentioned before, I'm out of shape and I am getting sweaty. So, for those of you who don't know, if you sweat when it's cold out, take a layer off. Because if you sweat and keep all them layers on, you're just going to get colder. So maybe even stop, take a rest, calm down, get your heart rate down, cool down, and then you can kick that heart rate back up. As you can tell, I'm breathing heavy, but this will be good exercise. And hell, to be honest, it's a great way to make a video. Now, we're coming upon this downhill, and believe it or not, even though it takes more energy to walk uphill, I feel it is more strenuous to walk downhill because your knees lock. Car coming, hold on. Sorry folks, when my knees lock, it just feels like my body is working overdrive. So I find that walking down hills, particularly steep ones, are more physically exhausting than walking uphill. I'm just hoping, I don't think I will, that I don't come across any territorial puppies that dart out from their yard and decide to bite me. I don't think I would ever put an animal down because of a bite, because in all honesty, number one, if your dogs are outside running around, you never know. There could be a person with a broke down car walking past your house to a friend's house, or just somebody walking like me, you know. Your dog should not be loose if it's crazy enough to go out and bite somebody. And secondly, I wouldn't, because honestly, they're just doing what animals do as protection. That dog doesn't know whether I'm there to cause harm or anything else. So I would never put an animal down. That might be a family puppy. It might be a protector of a little kid, boy or girl, you know. It might be protective of a woman, because I've been with women that have dogs that are particularly protective of the female. Had an ambulance just pass by. So yeah, I would never do that. And there's always traffic. Yeah, I said there wasn't any traffic. Now there's traffic, so more Pennsylvania scenery. See that road way up there? I'm still gonna cross that. Down in that valley, up over that hill, by that car that's lights just come up over. But check out that scenery. Love it. Exceptionally smart call to wear my waterproof boots, because I've had to walk in the ditches here where there's mud, there's snow, and there's water, obviously. So naturally, if you go on a hike, it's usually always best to wear like some kind of waterproof shoe or boot. I'm walking on a pretty soggy, wet day. Wait for this traffic to pass. Is there any more? Yep, there's more coming. Lots of traffic today, just because I'm walking. Normally there isn't like this much traffic, but yeah, waterproof boots, shoes, usually whenever you're going for a hike or a walk, particularly if you go out on a nice soggy day. My grandma lives out that road, so I feel I should let you guys know. Like I said, this is Pennsylvania. Most of you guys know that. Out here, there was like a huge gas industry splurge out here. There's many gas pads out here. Some of the companies are still around doing work and hauling parts and shit like that. I'm on another incline, so I'm gonna breathe heavier. Don't mind me. I think I'm getting some gray in my mustache. Anyway, there's still a lot of gas industry trucks driving around here, hauling around parts. They make the most noise around here. And some are courteous because they'll get over for me, and some won't. Well, I do gotta say, results from not being active for many years, like continuously active, like this long walk, I feel that tomorrow I'm going to be suffering in my back. My legs are going to be sore, but my right ankle has already become a little sore from walking. I don't know if it's because I'm walking on concrete for so long, or if it's the type of shoes I wear, or if I'm just plain not used to it. I think I'm going to go with that one though, because I used to be very physical. Sports, weightlifting, working out, running, walking all the time. But sometimes life happens, you know? All right, guys. So we are at the 1 hour mark. I don't even want to say I'm quarter of the way there yet. I think the total miles was 18 miles to my buddy's house. And we've only walked not quite even a handful of miles yet. So we got a long way to go. But who knows? I might get lucky. Somebody might stop, give me a ride. I don't take rides from strangers. Only somebody I know. I got a lot of family out here on this mountain through these hills. So if somebody happens to be out and about, sees me, I'll gladly take the ride. But somebody I don't know, I won't take a ride from, because I just won't. Only 5 hours to go. We're not going to pick up the pace, because even just walking this steady pace, I've still got a little bit of sweat on my back. I don't want to sweat too much, because again, like I said before, then I'll start to get cold, and I don't need that when I've got hours of walking. So yeah, only an hour back home and 5 hours that way. But thanks for hanging out. So I did notice on level ground, my ankle kind of eases up a little bit in uncomfortability. It's not really a pain. It's just a feeling that, hey, I'm not used to this. But I'll let you know when we reach the halfway point and anything special in between. Where are those gas pads I was telling you about? Yeah, there's a few of them around here. So, give you a roundabout figure of what you could possibly make from these gas companies putting shit on your property. Just up past where I'm staying now, at my parents' house, there is a family had a farm, acreages of field like I've shown you. They got $1.2 million. Now, I'm not sure if that's a one-time payout or if that's a monthly thing or a yearly thing, probably a yearly thing if I had to guess, to put multiple gas pads on their property. So, and from what I know, and through times of walking and riding four-wheeler and driving past their place, their farm is no longer in business. I gotta admit, I would do a lot of charity volunteer work just to keep myself moving rather than sitting on my ass being a millionaire. Of course, don't get me wrong, I'd buy toys and I'd help out my family and I'd go on vacations, buy a yacht, sit on a lake. It's really nice to dream, ain't it? Out there's another pad, not far from that one down there to the left. So, funny story about that house right there. I'll tell you after this car passes. So, I was probably early 20s, maybe. There's a girl that used to live in that house with her grandparents. I had gone over there. She was interested in me and I was interested in her. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, went over there one night for a birthday party, I believe it was. Grandparents loved me. It was a Sunday. Watched football with her grandfather. Grandmother asked me questions, was in love with me. So naturally, me and their granddaughter, we went out, had dinner one night. I spent all my money on dinner. Then we went over to Old Navy, found some clothes I like. I said, wow, I like those clothes. She goes, you want me to buy them for you? I said, sure, if you got the money. I mean, shit, what man doesn't like to be spoiled? Well, it turns out that money she spent on those clothes, just a pair of jeans and a dress shirt, by the way, turns out that money she spent on those was the only money she had. So she told Grandma and Grandpa what we did. They got pissed at me because they thought I spent all of their granddaughter's money. I brainwashed her to spend money on me, when in actuality I did not. I didn't know how much money she had. All in all, things cost like $30, 29, 28 something. So I went to another party she was having over here, still living with her grandparents. I pulled up, walked on the, knocked on the door. Unbeknownst to me, their grandparents were upset. I knocked on the door and her friends, I seen them peek through the blinds. They're like, it's Travis, it's Travis. I hear them all tee-heeing and laughing. For some reason, I was the only dude there. It was probably my strapping good looks. Anyway, I heard her grandmom stomping right to the door. Stood outside with me on the top step looking down at me. Slammed the door and said, you have some audacity coming here. I said, why? She goes, you took my granddaughter's money and made her spend every last cent on you and blah, blah, blah. I said, ma'am, I did not force her. She offered. And apparently, I was wrong. So, I mean, fuck me, right? But, yeah, little story about that place. Some old people are just, I don't know. She thought I was somebody I wasn't, I guess. More Pennsylvania scenery. And hey, a gas pad. Boop, and another gas pad. So we will be going way over there where that road is. We got a long way to go, my friends. Long way to go. Like I said, we're not even halfway there. When we get up over that hump, we're gonna go down and kind of around. Then there's a straight stretch, then another incline. Then it's all downhill, then it's uphill. And then when we reach the top of that second uphill, it's gonna be, well, I should say third, because you got one flat space, another hill, down, then up another hill. Yeah, when we reach the top of the third hill, we'll be at the halfway point. Whew. All right, dudes. So remember where we were at, right over there by those gas pads? I'm now officially atop the one. Not the furthest one away, but whew, man, am I winded. We have to still do this. I shouldn't say we. I mean I. All right, guys. That hill, that was a killer. My God. We're on the upside of it now. Flat land. We're about to go downhill, straight stretch, and another bit of an incline. Not as bad as that one back there though. Holy shit, man. I'm out of shape. I'm fucking winded. And I'm sweatier now than I was before. Whew. But my ankle feels all right. So let's go. Careful, this corner here is pretty sharp. Around the corner, well, I guess it's not a total straight stretch, but go on that road until you can't see no more. That's where we're going to be walking to. Then on the other side of it, we're going to go down. I in my life have never done this long of a walk before. I've been dying to be outside. I've been dying to exercise, so I guess I'm killing two birds with one stone here. Getting a little bit more wet than what I wanted. Oh, so yeah, we're going all the way to the top of that road where that car just come up over top. So, it has come that time after climbing that hill. I'm thirsty. Don't forget, friends, if you are ever out on a hike or a walk, for the love of Christ, please take some water with you. I got a couple 16.8 ounces, I think that's what they are. But most campers or hikers or walkers or whatever bring like a water jug. One with a handle, one with a strap, it doesn't matter. Just always make sure you bring yourself some water. All right, guys, we made it to the top of the hill. We come from all the way over there. Wham, way all the way up there by that curve around the hill there. All the way up here. Now that we made it to the top of the hill, it's fairly smooth sailing until we get to our halfway point, which would be, I mean, even if we were in a car, I call it the halfway point. There's a dandy where I'm going to stop and either grab some sunflower seeds or some hard candy, keep my saliva kind of moving around. That way I don't have to drink all my water. Speaking of, let's take another swig, shall we? Water good. Water very good. Water's my friend. I don't have many friends except for water. I feel like the water boy now. H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Gatorade's better, idiot. Soon, we will start our downhill descent into the town of East Smithfield. And like I said, at the top of the hill, after we get out of, well, kind of on the outskirts of town, is a dandy where I think we're going to officially sit down and take a break too. Another gas pad. They're all over here in Pennsylvania. I know I've said that once, but yeah, we're walking through the water to get my boots all clean and unmuddied. I know that's not a word, but if you can say it, it's a word, right? So I try to walk on the grass, the earth, garbage. That's disgusting. Because it is actually softer to walk on, and it's less of shock to your joints rather than walking on the pavement. So that's why if you see a lot of people jogging on the side of the road, that's probably one reason why, other than that, to stay out of the road. And or jogging on trails, or if they have, like, there's a dirt track locally, that's why. It's less of an impact on your joints. There is actually a pretty excellent YouTube video out there that'll show you the difference between walking and running on pavement versus the earth. It's so much less shock to your joints. I recommend people, go check it out if you're physically active or walk every day or whatever. Then, of course, there are certain times where you have to walk on the pavement. When the rocks are just too big and bulky off to the side, you walk on the road. Eventually, there's a clearing. Yeah, you get my drift. My drift or drift? Travis, learn how to speak it. Speak out English. All right, guys, so I missed it. I was rambling and showing you things, and we are about 2 hours and 10 minutes into this walk. It was 2:10 a few seconds ago when I looked. I don't know how long it'd been 2:10. Anyway, we're 2 minutes, 10 seconds, or 10 minutes into this walk, or 2 hours and 10 minutes. God damn, I'm getting lost. The fuck? I will say, I feel, this is the first time I've done it, but I feel like I'm actually making pretty good time. Once we get past this halfway point, really there's not too many uphill battles. It's a lot of downhill and curves and a couple straight stretches, believe it or not, which is going to be really nice for the rest of the walk. It'll probably feel a little bit faster, a little less sweaty too. So we are basically in the town of East Smithfield. Slowly walking down into town. Again, walking downhill sucks because I feel like my ankles, my knees, my muscles are always locked. But we are going all the way up there to the top. I don't know if you can see that stop sign up there. That's where we're going. Then we're gonna make a left, and then we're gonna be at our halfway point. Oh yeah, a sidewalk. It's okay if I walk here. People probably looking at me, some strange dude talking to his cell phone, walking up the street. Hey, it's what I do. There is a Dollar General. Whoops, my finger in the way. Whew. We could stop there, but they don't have any place to sit down. I mean, they do for their smokers on break out back, but we're gonna keep going to the Dandy. They've got 1 or 2 picnic tables. We can sit down, stretch my legs, and take a break. This is not as much of an incline as I thought it was gonna be though. Good deal. I'm gonna go there someday, buy myself a little pistol. It's right here in the town of East Smithfield, Pennsylvania. Whew. My hand is kind of going numb a little bit. Is that good or bad? Then we got the hardware store. This place has got a Dandy, a Dollar General, and a shooting supply store, and a hardware. I mean, what more could you ask for? They still have their Christmas land up. Sorry about the breathing, folks. I'm just a fatty. It's what I do. This is really awesome when it's lit up at night. But it's always sad when they take it down. Like, am I the only one, legit? Am I the only one who gets sad when, like, Christmas is gone? Because you spend all this time planning for it. If you think about it, a lot of people are already thinking about Christmas before Halloween even hits, you know? Then once November hits, they're really thinking about Christmas even before Thanksgiving hits. Whew, almost to the halfway point. But yeah, does anybody else get sad when Christmas is over? Like, legit, the day after, taking down presents, all that stuff. Charlie Brown, they could have done better with the tree, but hey, I get it. Yeah, I find myself a little heartbroken when Christmas time goes by. But I think they leave it up through the new year, so. Whew, 2022. What's everybody got planned for 2022? Any New Year's resolutions? Just tell me down in the comments. Let me know. Lose weight, find love, be financially successful, whether it be your business, get a better job, rob a bank. I'm totally kidding. Please do not rob a bank. I don't need you telling them that a YouTuber, the local legend, gave me the idea. No, don't do that. Do not rob a bank. I repeat, do not rob a bank. Ah, yes. Our halfway point. I need to sit down for a little bit. Ah, yes. It's probably wet as all get out, but yep, it is. All we're gonna do here. Make a seat so we can sit down. I can cool down and get off my feet. The back of this hoodie, or this flannel, is soaking wet from my sweat. So we're gonna air out a little bit. And I got some dill pickle sunflower seeds and a Gatorade to reestablish those electrolytes. But my feet are saying, thank you for getting off me. So if you guys are wondering what kind of Gatorade I get blue cherry. Blue cherry is my favorite. So if you ever feel like sending me a gift, I'm kidding, you don't have to. I like blue cherry Gatorade. Ooh, it's chilly out here. Let's try these sunflower seeds. Make sure they don't blow away, so. Alright. I usually eat these things whole, but for taste's sake, I'm going to actually crack them open and eat them. Yeah, buddy. If you like pickles, I would definitely try these. Oh my God. They're good. They definitely make me salivate, that's for sure. So, I've never been on this long of a walk before. Hold on. And that's how I crack them with my teeth. I pull out the seed and I spit out or throw out the shell. Normally I eat the whole fucking thing, but we're not going to do that. Anyway, I've been dying to get out in nature. I've been dying to go for a hike or a walk. I guess you could say this is just a walk, not a hike, because I'm really not through nature. I'm just walking. I'm following roads. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We still have a long way to go, but I'm going to stretch my legs and we're going to get back to it. It's actually a good thing I wore an old pair of jeans today, because they are nasty, and they're halfway up my shin too. Yeah, waterproof's working great, but the pants, not so much. All right, now that I've cooled down for a few minutes, I can put my semi-wet shirt back on. In case you're wondering what that says, it says unmasked, unmuzzled, unvaccinated, unafraid. I got friends and family that are vaccinated. That's fine. I know a lot of people who are unvaccinated. That's fine too. It's your body. You choose to do with it what you do. And that's all I got to say about that. Again, many thank yous to my Meggie for buying me this vest. It is a North Face vest. It is lined with wool. And it's, I don't know, kind of waterproof, I guess. This flannel, I love my flannels, by the way. This is 100% wool. So, and it's very nice to have. So, but we're actually going to zip her up now. If we can. There we go. And we're going to continue on. So one thing I wish with this vest is I wish it had more, make sure I didn't leave anything behind. I wish it had more pockets. I wish it was more like a tactical vest. I mean, this is definitely for hiking and outdoors, but I like pockets because big bottle of Gatorade, bottle of water, big bag of sunflower seeds. But we're halfway there, my friends. So coming up on this display of flamingos, this gentleman here does different little scenes with these flamingos. It's quite hilarious. Hell yeah, America. So we have all of this. I know you can't see way up there, but all the way past that white building on the right, that's actually a chicken farm. All the way up past that, we got to get to. Then there's a few miles past that. If you stuck around this long, you might as well stick around the rest of the video. You don't have to, but if you stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate it. I know my average viewers on my videos are like 9 minutes max for the longer ones. Then like if I make like a 5 to 10 minute video, it's like 3 or 4 minutes is the max there too. That's okay. As long as you're subscribed, that's cool. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Going to be doing a lot more outdoorsy stuff. For you guys that have been here, you already know that. My past couple videos have been kind of naturistic. I was trying to do the comedy thing for quite some time. I just don't quite feel that's me anymore. I guess you could say this is like the changing point in me. My personality. Well, I shouldn't say my personality. My channel, my way of thinking, I guess. I still find immature stuff funny. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. All right, guys, we are hitting the 3-hour Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Hey, I just found a screwdriver. All right, little buddy, you're coming with me. Part of somebody's exhaust. Anyway, we are hitting the 3-hour mark, my friends. Again, when I started this, I said it was going to take us 6 hours and 13 minutes. And I mean, it kind of makes sense because we've already gone 3 hours and we're just past the half-hour mark, or the halfway mark. So yeah, cool. You guys can kind of see when we had flooding, knocked down all these bushes and stuff. It got pretty bad here a few months ago. Each side of the road kind of looked like it was its own little river, lake-ish type thing. I bet there's some good camping up in them woods. Camping. Couple guys that I'm going to tag in this video because I hope they'd see it and check it out. 2 guys that actually got me into wanting to get outdoors. Steve Wallace and Luke from the Outdoor Gear Review, TOGR. And like I said, Steve Wallace, he does some stealth camping, some regular camping. They're just fun to watch. They got me wanting to get out and enjoy nature. So what we have here, my friends, is a poultry farm. For those of you who might not be familiar with the word poultry, chickens. It's a chicken farm. To say I'm tired is an understatement. We did make it past that straight stretch. Obviously, up past the poultry farm. Everything from here is pretty smooth sailing. It's pretty flat. or downhill. Because technically we're going into a valley. We are going to the town of Sayre, Pennsylvania. And yeah. Whew. My shins, my calves, my ankles, they're killing me. Be great if I could find a spot to sit down. I should have sat down longer back there at the Dandy. I am definitely going to be a sore bugger tomorrow. Lots of stretches. Hopefully get Megan to massage my legs. It's going to be tough. I feel it. I really feel it. I'm definitely not used to this. Last time I walked the most would be when I worked for FedEx a year ago. Wow, it's hard to believe it's been a year since I worked for them. Ha! Oh, life passes you by, man. That's why you gotta get out and go for a 6-hour and 13-minute walk. That is where I got the famous Lily fixed. Very affordable care too. So if you're ever in the Pennsylvania area and you need animal care, or if you are in the Pennsylvania area and you need animal care at an affordable price, Animal Care Sanctuary, you can also adopt from here. It's a no-kill. They do not kill animals here. So the original vet, Broadway Animal Hospital in the town of Elmira, New York, wanted $651 to spay, neuter, and give her some shots. Here at the Animal Care Sanctuary, the Broadway Animal Hospital wanted $651. I'm not sure if I said that. But the Animal Care Sanctuary, I got her spayed. I got her microchipped. I got her dewormed with an extra dewormer pill to dissolve in her milk or water. I usually just give her water. I don't give her milk too much. I got a, is it Seresto? Flea and tick collar. I got her a bunch of shit for $262. So some animal care hospitals are way too fucking expensive. Do some research, look around, because you can definitely find cheaper. You know what kills me about this sign? Passing. Passing. How is it a no passing zone? I don't understand. So, Megan just messaged me. I didn't tell her I was doing this. Got snot coming out my nose. Anyway, like you guys wanted to know that. So I didn't tell Megan I was doing any of this. So I think she's a little upset at me because I couldn't wait. I needed to get out of the house. You know how I told you guys I use social media, I make videos as a form of therapy? Well, that's real, and that's very true. Going on this walk is allowing me to be outside, one of the things I love. It's allowing me to get an overabundance of exercise, and it's allowed me to film a video. Things were getting stressful at home. I'll be 38 in January, on the 12th to be exact. I deal, and this is not a pity story, I deal with excessive anger. Like, if you tell me something and you don't hold through, I want to push you off a cliff. If you do me wrong, I hold grudges. I do. I hold grudges. And I know that's not healthy. I know that's not the way to be happy. I really am a simple guy. I don't like to fight. I don't like to argue. I like to be me, you know, and I don't want to be fucking questioned on why I do things. So yeah, things were getting a little frustrating at the homestead. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. I put on my boots, laced them up, and here I am pushing towards 4 hours of walking to my buddy's house. Again, in the beginning, I stated it was a 6 hour and 13 minute walk. It was 6 hours at least. I can't remember the exact minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's 13. Here we are, pushing 4 o'clock. I don't even want to even say I'm 3/4 of the way there, because I'm really not. But yeah, so I took the better way. I went for a walk. I'm filming a video that I really love to do. And Megan thought I got picked up by somebody. I sent her a video of me walking. I said, still walking, not there. So, yes, we're still walking. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, if you're still here. I know this is going to be a rather lengthy video, but hey, it's what I do. One of the things about being out here, minus the traffic, it's quiet. I know I've said in other videos before, when I'm outside, I like the peace. I like peace. So there's certain people who are junk collectors. And this dude up here is one of them. My dudes, there's so much garbage and junk vehicles, even up on the hill, up past the house. I don't understand how the county or the state or township or whatever hasn't made him pick shit up, clean it up, because it does look pretty fucking terrible. All this fucking junk. Cows are like, what the fuck are you doing? All right, so one thing I'll bring with me next time, I should say I'm going to purchase some just to have them, is hand warmers, because I got to be honest, this hand is doing all right, but the hand that's holding the phone is quite cold. It's odd because I'm right-handed. It's my more dominant hand, but yeah, it's cold. I just put it up my shirt to gather some warmth, and it was cold. Also, I want to mention we're coming up on 4 o'clock, so hour number 4 has not quite started, but we're getting there. Like I said, the walk is pretty much smooth sailing from here. It's pretty level through here. There's really no uphills, so it should be pretty pleasant, minus the burning in my calves. Coming up on Kingsley Lumber. Little story about this place. Not really a funny story. I actually used to date the owner's daughter, Katie, who is now, I believe, married with 2 children. 2 children, not plural, 2 children. Congratulations, Katie. I know you'll never probably ever see this, but hey, somebody you know might. Anyway, congratulations. But yeah, I was with her back in high school. She was a sophomore I was yeah, she was a sophomore. I was a senior. Very smart. She was very smart. She thought I was funny because I did a business report in my introduction to business class on Avon. The makeup products. And God, what else does Avon doesn't just sell makeup. Avon sells a bunch of other shit. But anyway, went to a Christmas party with them, got lottery tickets from them as a gift. All in all, great family, nice family, hard-working family. Yeah, I've met some good people in my life. So I have decided to sit at this little water thing I just showed you. It's got this little concrete bridge thing. I'm sitting here, letting my legs chill out for a little bit. I know it's going to take some time away from the walking, but I just need to stretch and I'll get back to it. It's pretty awesome what a 5-minute sit down and stretch can actually like revive you, because I'm like walking a little bit faster than I was before. Not much, probably not noticeable, but I can feel it. But some good meat gone to waste. I really should mention, around this time of year in Pennsylvania, it gets dark about 5. You can already tell, possibly, it's starting to get a little bit brisk. Try not to show people's houses too much. But, yeah. And it's getting colder, too. I think that's why my hands are, like, freezing. So I shoved everything in my pockets. And now I'm going to press stop on this phone and put my other hand in my pocket and walk a little bit more until they're warmed up. There's another one. Whew. Still pretty headstrong. It is getting darker. I don't know if y'all can tell on camera. But we are definitely making headway. My mom is pretty persistent about coming to pick me up. I'm good. I'm good. My legs are like jello, but I'm good. I'm sitting here, creek behind me, but what do you do when you're out for a walk? I mean, it's an obvious answer. When you gotta pee, but there's really no place to duck, you hold it until I can find an area where I can hide behind a big enough tree and hold it. But my legs are on fire, so I'm gonna take another 5 minutes and sit and chill. Well, ain't that sad? Kind of brings me to the point that Bradford County was at one time, it might even still be, leading for methamphetamine making or use or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was the making part. But obviously, if you make it around here, you got people that use it around here. Drugs are bad, okay? I have arrived. All right, guys. So, I made it to my destination. I'm back home now with Maggie Pooh and Lily. My parents are out for the evening, off visiting my aunts and uncles and my grandmother. So, I got probably 4 or 5 miles from my destination. I don't want to say an old friend, an acquaintance, stopped and asked me if I wanted to ride. So they took me the rest of the way. Thankfully, because my legs hurt, my ankles hurt, my feet don't hurt, my muscles are tight. But it was a great day of exercise. It was a great chance to get out there in YouTube. It was a great chance to get Megan a little riled up. I didn't tell her I was going for a walk. So, yeah, any thoughts on that, babe? What are your thoughts?
You.
You?
You.
Naked?
Yes.
In a beanbag chair eating Cheetos?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for hanging with me. If you've hung in with me, North Face, this vest lined with wool. Miss Maggie got this for me for Christmas. Kept me super warm. Without this, I feel I would have froze today. Good day, longer than usual video, I know. But thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next time around. Does that sound right, Megan?
Yes.
Yes. No, it don't. Y'all be good to each other. Take care.